Now this right here is called Red Jacket, West Virginia. But I thought I'd just drive through here and show you some of the community. Now this is a little holler way back in West Virginia, near Matewan, West Virginia. It's a very interesting looking place. It's a lot of really old buildings. A lot of these are old coal camp houses, like that one. You'll see how there's a string right here that are all identical, with the exception of a couple of them have porches. And you can tell that they're old coal camp houses, and they're extremely, really old. But anyhow, I'll hang the camera out and give you a good view and show you some of this stuff. Old building there. Old building there. You can see the coal company houses. See how these are all identical? This is an old coal camp. A couple people have added porches, siding, pools, but they're the original coal camp houses underneath the siding. Right here's Mitchell Branch. Remember when I was little, I had one of Mom's cousins lived way up in there, a little bit too far out for me. I like to get out in the woods, but you know. There's some more. See how the old coal camp houses, how they're all identical. And you can see the old one underneath that one. They're putting siding on it, updating it. Another set of coal camp houses. See, once again, like I said, how you'll see they're all identical. They're all the same. Just little cubes. Couple abandoned ones. Well, you'll have a little bit of everything. You have nice houses, abandoned houses, and low-income houses, all in the same area. And especially now that tourism is starting to really pick up because of the Hatfield-McCoy trails, there are a lot more nicer ones and a lot more of the locals like myself, you know, getting into the tourism business. I've tried to, over the years, I've tried to coax as many of them as I can into doing it. You know, it's good for the area, it's good for the community. It's good for all the tourists that want to see the stuff. It's good financially, you know. It's like a win-win situation. So, tourism can really do wonders. It really can. I mean, look at Las Vegas. It's a tourist town. Look what it did there. Cabins right there, old trailer right across the road, brand new cabins. Still working on them. I think they're finishing the fourth one now, but they're going to put some more in right there. And you know, really nice luxury with a question mark cabins right next to old coal camp houses. Thought y'all might like to see some of this. And we'll be coming up back into Matewan here in just a minute. Played all over this place when I was a little kid. My aunt and uncle, they like to live out. They live down here a little ways, down in North Matewan. They like to live out, you know, away from towns, that sort of thing. I played in all their creeks up here too when I was a little kid. Matter of fact, there's a rock slide right in there somewhere. We used to come up rocks, get mossy covered, slide down them into the creek. Loads of fun. But they lived right down here on the left. I remember my aunt and uncle, they were like poor. They were very poor. And their roof was awful. It had coal heat. But a lot of these, like I said, you can see there's a lot of locals getting into trail related business. A friend of ours right here, see the old post office and the van, the bus right there? That was some friends. They came down and they went on our tour, as a matter of fact, and liked the area so much that they actually bought that house right there to rent to trail riders. They have Happy Campers. They do on-site mobile RV repair. They'll come to your place and fix your camper, that kind of thing. But they came down and did one of our tours and liked the area so much that they actually bought a little house to rent. And then they turned around and bought the old historic post office. They bought the old post office as well. You know, have extra room for parking, and they're keeping the old historic building intact too. So that was really cool of them as well. But anyhow, all right, I guess I'll turn the camera off and get on down through there. I've still yet got one more stop to make. So you got now this, I just thought I'd stop here for a second, named after Devil Anse. Remember I told you how people come down here, they trail riders and make one, all that kind of stuff. This is one of the places. There's several of them. This is one of the bigger ones where you can come down, and they have RV spots, tent spots. They've got dozens of cabins back up on the mountains that you can rent and bring your side-by-side down here and ride trails and just have the adventure of a lifetime. You know, it's called Devil's Backbone Adventure Resort. If you ever get a chance, look them up. It's Devil's Backbone, WestfordWV.com. Really cool place. I've picked up a lot of trail riders here since they've opened. They've only been open a few years, but on our tours, I've met a lot of trail riders from here. I've recommended this place a whole lot. It's a really cool place. There's old mine works over there you can look at, and just all sorts of stuff. Ellison's graveyard. There's several actually, Hatfield and McCoy graveyards really close to here. But anyhow, like I said, I just thought I'd stop by here real quick and show you the place. If any of you guys like camping, you know, cabins, tent camping, whether it be RV or whatever, this is a really cool place to do it. Just way back in the middle of nowhere in West Virginia. Nothing but you and some woods.